Hello, REn Bishop here once again with Capstone Blog 5 for the individual journey. So, overall, looking at the train layout, it doesn't look like a lot has changed from last time, except for we just have a different train on the layout. Like this time it's a freight train, not like a passenger train, but there's a few minor changes that I decided to record. I decided to make a video on them because although they're small little changes in like the track and the wiring, the rest of the project wouldn't have been able to be finished without these. So although they're minor individual little things, they have a key part in the functionality of the rest of the set. So basically, the main changes are this new switch right here, this new grade switch for the main line, and we also have one over here under this locomotive. Under these set of locomotive, we installed another one. So we have not one but two big, huge main switches for the main line. Now, the reason these are so vital is because once again, although they're just two like add-on switches, not really a lot to make a whole video on. The reason these are very important is because I have a huge variety of different locomotives and rolling stock. Like freight cars in this train, you can see all different shapes and sizes. Same with the coaches, the Excella, all the Excel and all the other Amtrak trains and everything, Basically, every single locomotive and piece of rolling stock tend to like to act independently of each other. So like some of them work on these smaller switches, which is what I used before for here, but these are 18 radius switches. So they work for a yard like this, but when you try to connect them so they kind of do something like this, and they kind of come down like that, that's a really like steep grade, and a lot of the double deckers and some of the bigger freight cars and locomotives tend to really like to derail on those. So basically the layout wasn't fully functional because we had limitations with those switches, and I couldn't run trains full speed over them. I had to be careful with what my train consisted of. Basically, we couldn't have anything really be prototypical because too many train cars or too many this or that's or whatever's, or depending on the type and size of car and how heavy it was, it could cause a derailment. But now that we have these two switches, once again, although minor changes compared to the rest of the layout, we now have full functionality of the layout itself in every single train and car and caboose and rolling stock and everything that comes with it. So basically the layout is now, track plan wise, the layout is now fully officially complete, and train wise, we now have full functionality with every single locomotive and piece of rolling stock, whether it be a freight car or a coach of some sort or what. And another fun thing is that these are manually operated. These older switches I have, these smaller, not as popular ones, these ones are the same way. But another thing that is really important is that, here, watch this. Gotta find it. There we go. My remote was off, so it didn't have power. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. There we go. They're electrically operated, which means the other thing that is very vital about having an electric train set is the electrical that goes in behind it, like the wiring and everything. Another reason that this is a big turning point, and then I'm not going to do that one because I have trains on top of it, but another reason this is a big turning point is because although there's switches and everything, just switches, so what comes with these small little changes is a full track plan is now complete, which means come the next video, I can have all of this ballasted, because you can see, if you look closely, you'll see it's all nailed down now. It doesn't want to move anymore, it's all its own thing now. So not only is it all nailed down now, but come the next video, we can do like the finishing details. We can finish putting the track ballast on. You'll see, depending on where I get to, you'll probably see paint and grass, but that could be a ways out. But as in like a week or so. Telephone poles, these aren't fully glued down yet, but I'm kind of just rough fitting them. So once we have the track fully ballasted and we have everything track related, we can then work around that, so I'm not putting anything that's going to be in the way of anything else. So with these small little changes, these switches, we have full functionality of any and every locomotive and piece of rolling stock I have in my disposition. We now have a fully complete track plan, which means we are now ready to finish ballasting it. And then, like I said, it's all nailed down now. So basically, although it looks far from complete, with those switches finally being installed, we now have, really all we have to do is just finish relatively small details compared to what it originally was. You know, the boards are in place, the track is now officially complete, done and nailed down. All we got to do is just ballast it with the Bachmann Easy Ballast. So, you know, and then run trains in the process. And then the other thing, this is the reason this is so vital, is because if we come under here, you know, we now have all of our wiring. Everything is now officially hooked up to the controller, you know, down there. That's the other wire that runs to the other one. And it's all hooked up to the one controller. So basically the track is now fully complete, nailed down and ready for ballast finalization. Trains are now fully functional, and the wiring is now complete. So this is a crucial video and the turning point from not quite half done to we're now over half done and we just got to finish details, which we can finish throughout the rest of this break, this spring break. So as of today, as of Monday, March, I think I want to say the 17th. I think I'm a bit behind with that date. Don't judge me. I wasn't. It's fine. Point is that despite these small little changes that really aren't worth a whole video for, I decided to record them because they're playing a crucial turning point. So that once again, this is Ren. My name is REn Bishop. This is the individual personal journey project. This is blog 5. Now, on the YouTube channel itself, you'll see 6 blogs. There's really only 5 where I'm talking. There's going to be a lot more videos, but there's really only going to be like another 2 or 3 videos, maybe 4 for the layout itself. All the other videos I upload are probably small, like a minute video, 2-minute video, 40-second videos, simply of just trains running by and just enjoying the train. So I have 6 videos, but there's really only 5 that talk about the project. The 6th one, which is right behind the 4th blog, that one's really just an Amtrak run by. But basically, come next video, the track will be fully ballasted. We'll be rough fitting buildings and rough fitting telephone poles and everything, gluing those down. I actually have rigging that I'm going to be running from all of the telephone poles, so it looks like there's actually wires connected to them, so that'll be a nice detailed touch. And then another thing in the next video, you'll probably see, like I said, you might see grass and like more grass and trees applied and paint, like green paint applied. That could be then the video after, but basically the next video, track ballast will be fully complete. As of this video, the trains are fully functional, the track is now fully functional and fully complete. Next video, like I said, telephone poles will be put down, video buildings and everything, my huge hodgepodge of an ensemble of a, whatever you want to call this, will actually look like a town. Be rough spotting a lot of stuff. And then the most crucial part, I keep tripping on this diggity dang dadgum cord. So come next video, this will all be organized and nailed up onto the top of the board. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not gonna stick a nail through the wires to nail it up. I'll probably nail like a longer nail, probably like a 2-inch nail, partially in, and then I'll kind of just nail it and like fold it around so it kind of acts like a cushion to hold up the cord, like kind of like this. But obviously it'll be flush with it, like against it. So basically, in the next video, the other thing besides the track ballast in the rough and like the rough setting of everything, we'll have the wires up and off the ground, which is a crucial part for my personal safety, because my dumb butt seems to really like to trip on these wires, especially when I was running them through. I hit one, I was like, well, damn, that sucks, because it pulled it out of the thing, but I won't have to worry about that for too long, so I'll fix it. And then once again, these are unlike these ones here. I think I showed this, I can't quite remember. I'll see if I did or not on the playback, but these are electric, so, which is why I have wiring in the first place. And it's actually an easy setup. All you gotta do is just push a button, it says direction, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. That's really all that is. And then the wiring that goes through the freshly drilled holes of the switch. You'll see I have two of them, and then the other one is a bit back there. And then these cords, like I said, all these extension cords and wires and everything will be up on the table, not sagging down on the ground. So tripping hazard wise, I won't have to worry about dying to my own creations and my own projects. So that'll be nice. Yeah, that's about it for blog 5. Bit of an explanation on what we've done, what we did, what we've done, what will be done, why it was done this way, why it was so crucial, why this is a turning point. And then, well, yeah, that's about it. Once again, my name's REn Bishop. This is blog 5. I got a big freight train on the line, so I'm sure you guys might want to see that. So I'll leave you out with some run bys.